According to the American Gaming Association, gross gaming revenue from sports betting reached $10.9 billion last year. If you live in Missouri, you weren't allowed to legally participate. However, that could change during this election cycle. When Missourians go to the polls in November, they'll have a chance to vote yes or no on Missouri Amendment 2. This ballot measure is designed to legalize sports betting in the Show Me State through online sports wagering platforms to all individuals over the age of 21.
I sometimes think it's a very poor way to fund government, it's through gambling and stuff like that, but we've been doing it now through lottery and everything for several years, so it's probably going to pass and probably a part of the state constitution here by the next year.
State Representative Danny Busick told me that his religious beliefs make him against this proposal, but his gut feeling is that Amendment 2 will pass. Tax revenue generated from sports betting will most likely take more than a year to trickle down to local entities, but that money will be made available for multiple services.
They will go to those charitable causes like the veterans and gambling, mental health initiatives and education. So yes, those bets will need to be placed in the state of Missouri in order for that revenue to be realized here.
Busick believes that additional revenue for schools will be a good thing. He just wants his fellow state lawmakers to be straightforward in the way they distribute the funds.
We always need more money for education. Sometimes, though, I know the legislature, sometimes they'll put this money in and then bring money out of the general revenue, and I don't like that. If we're promising this money to education, it should go to education and not being robbed from the other end somewhere.
Sports wagering is legal in every state that neighbors Missouri. Jan Zimmerman, the chairwoman of the Missouri Gaming Commission, sees this as a positive for her team, as they are already preparing for what will happen if this amendment passes.
It's, I guess, an advantage that sports betting has been in place in other states for a number of years, and hopefully that will allow us to, pick and choose as we're crafting what our rules and regulations will look like here.
In some states, certain sports betting apps are allowed and some are banned. Zimmerman plans to work with the Show Me State casinos to develop a collaborative plan to determine which platforms they want to be legalized in Missouri if voters say yes to this proposal.
We're obviously very interested in the gaming industry here in Missouri, very interested in making sure that the casinos are partners, in that initiative as well. So, that a lot of that will depend on, which casinos are involved, and I imagine all 13 of them will be, but what apps they're prepared to use.
If this ballot measure is passed, sports wagering will be established in the state no later than December 1st, 2025.